Hi, this is Matt Kendall once again on, I don't know what date it is. It's the 11th of August and it's extremely hot once again. You can see the sun on Sue here. Sue, whereabouts are you based in the world today?
So I'm in High Wycombe, Buckinghamshire.
In Buckinghamshire.
Yep,
And how is it's very hot, I assume?
very, very hot today.
It's insane, isn't it? So Sue did the training back in March. We've just been through her case studies. We're going to get her all certified today. So this is a quick interview. We're just going to go through what her background is, how she found IEMT, what she thought of the training, what she thought about using the skills with real people, and what she's going to do in the future. So, Sue, can you give us a bit of a description about your previous training and therapy and what it is that you were doing before IEMT?
Okay, so I've been doing a lot of work for the Police and Crime Commission, Victims First, for supporting victims of crime for a good many years now, for probably 10 years plus. Um, and I've been, supporting all different types of victims. I've also got a background in domestic abuse. I'm a domestic abuse safety officer in my job. I work for a national organisation. And my placement when I did my counselling many years ago was actually working in the prisons.
Wow. So you're a trained counsellor. Now, is it
Yeah.
any type of counselling at all, or is it just counselling kind of general, or is it any
So it's
particular
person centered. So
person-centered
yeah,
counselling?
yeah,
Brilliant. So you've got a lot of experience working with victims, trauma, PTSD, all
yeah.
that kind of stuff. So let me ask you, so you're working as a counsellor in all these different institutions. How was it you heard about IEMT and what made you want to actually come and learn it?
Well, so when it was lockdown, I signed up to do EMDR online, and I kind of started the course, but I didn't finish it. So I thought, and I had a look on LinkedIn, and I was reading something on there about IEMT, and I thought I kind of like the sound of this. It's a
Hmm.
change model. It sounds quite speedy, you know. It's not talking therapy. So I thought, yeah, why don't I look into it? And I think, in fact, I think it might have been Gary. Can't remember his surname.
Opinion.
Pignon. It could
Yeah,
have been Gary Pignon. And I think he pointed me in your direction. So then I started to chat to you and sort of said, what's the difference between EMDR and IEMT? And I thought, yeah, I quite like the sound of this. So yeah,
brilliant.
that's, yeah.
Okay, so you did your training back in March.
Yep.
So, how was the training in terms of the stuff that you got before the training, the actual training itself, the content, the delivery, the examples, the workrooms, and then how is the support been since the training?
So it's been amazing. I think the preparation beforehand, knowing what I needed to do, get myself ready. I'm very much one of these people that like to be prepared. So, that was really helpful. I think over the 2 days, and actually having those videos, I've kind of slept and drank those videos for, since that training. So
Was it the recording of the training, you
the
mean? Yeah.
recording of the
Okay.
training, yeah,
Yeah.
they were amazing. um so as I say, I've referred to them quite a lot,
Mm.
um gone back to those, view those. And then the aftercare, so the aftercare package was great. And I was able to, when it came to doing my case studies, I had a format which again I like to work to, so that was helpful. I think things like the supervision, when you used to do the supervision sessions as
Yeah, I'll
well.
be doing those again soon as well. Yeah.
Yeah, really good. Really found that helpful. And you did a demo with me on the identity, the simple identity. So that helped me with my own confidence in
Oh,
terms of being
brilliant.
able to practice that.
Oh, excellent. Cool. Because we do actually on the course itself, it's very, very practical. So there's about 13, 14 different modules, and within that, there's like 7 techniques or something like that. And for every technique, I will do a full demonstration of the technique. You're
Yeah.
then put into, your breakout rooms to try the technique.
Yeah.
So how did you find watching the technique, then going into breakout rooms to try things? What results did you see? What results did you experience?
So I think in terms of me going into the breakout rooms, some of the time there wasn't enough time to be able to do everything.
Mm.
So that would be the only thing I would say. I think on one part of it, I got a bit confused, and I think you came in and you kind of shadowed over, and that helped a
Mm.
lot as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got some good results. I think it was on the emotions with another member, so that was good. I think it's what you say about being specific is so important, because
Yeah.
I did work with somebody else, and they were a bit more kind of not so specific, a bit airy fairy in a way, and I did
Hmm.
struggle with that.
And the thing is, the more specific you are, the more, well, the better the change will be,
Yeah,
and the less work you need to do to find out what the thing is. With the breakout room, so basically, I always say you're going to get this amount of time, try and go both ways within this. No matter how long I give people, it's never long enough. And I've
yeah,
tried over the years I've been doing this to range it from 10 minutes to 30 minutes for the same thing. And it makes no difference. It
yeah,
really makes no
yeah.
difference. And so that's why what I do is I always, if people want to spend extra time, I always stay for an hour after the training if people want to do
Mm,
extra. Again, I'm going to be starting them once again, actually. So I do a monthly supervision session. So if they want to do more training, plus you have a peer group. So I put you all in a WhatsApp group so you can practice these things. Because
yeah,
what's good about IEMT, I do it all modular. So you can just practice one thing.
yeah.
It's not like EMDR, which is an 8 session because you're going through all these different phases. No, it's all very
Mm,
modular, so you can practice it, and also the Facebook group as well. So
yeah,
people are looking for practice partners, because the thing is practice. That's the main thing, doing the
yeah,
practice. Okay, so we did the training. You then went and used IEMT with
yeah.
two people. You did online who you didn't know. Somebody had a PTSD case, and somebody had just some different, some difficult times going through a breakup and stuff, wasn't it? And it was happened. So, what was it like using IEMT with real people, and what kind of results were you able to generate for them?
It was great. I think with just running through the case study one, you can see going on to case study two how you developed that over that time. And
Mm,
I think that's about having that practice, and it's about knowing that script. It's like
yeah.
you said, it's those words that there's only a few words that you need to know, but it's just having it there. So yeah, I think it's just practice, 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 to be honest.
It is.
Um,
And what kind of results were you able to get the people that you worked with, and were they surprised?
yeah, I think especially at the start, I think the first lady, she was a little bit kind of like suspicious of the process. And right at the end, it's made a real difference to her. She's got much
Hmm.
more confidence, much more energy. She believes in herself a lot more. So, she's developed a lot over a
Yeah,
short space of time. Yeah.
brilliant. So, as somebody who is trained in counselling, what do you think about the IMT model in general?
I think it's great because I think, it can be used in conjunction with the therapy. I think,
Yeah,
it's going to be mix and match, bit of a pick and mix, really.
yeah,
And I can really see how that's going to benefit my clients going
yeah.
forward.
You
So,
know, I've known counsellors who've done this, and what they do is they
yeah,
use IEMT on the really painful, difficult bits.
yeah,
And then once you work on those things, people can actually speak about them quite matter of factly, you
yeah,
know?
that's it, because it kind of like it buffers it, doesn't it? It takes away the energy from it in a
Yeah,
way so that they're then able to open up. So,
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
So going forward, how do you
yeah.
see you sort of integrating this into your work? Are you going to use it at work? Are you going to use it in private practice? How do you see, and what kind of people do you want to work with?
So I'm going to be using it in private practice. My specialism is domestic abuse,
Mm.
and I'm also adverse.
Oh, we just got you paused a little bit there.
So
Just,
I'm
uh, just,
also
just go back a bit because we just had a little pause there. Say so, domestic abuse,
okay.
and then what was after
Yeah,
domestic abuse?
adverse childhood experiences,
Okay.
um, sexual abuse, child sexual abuse, historical sexual abuse, child protection issues, that kind of area, really, and victims of crime.
Yeah. No, and I know that you work with, you have worked with other victims and stuff, and it'd just be great if we're able to get this kind of work into those institutions at some point. It'd be really good. And this is, well, hopefully that's the way it's going to go. I don't know, I'm not in control of these things, but it would be great.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Anything else you want to add or share or talk about IEMT at all?
No, I'm just really excited about it, going forward, because I think it's just going to open up so many new opportunities going forward. So yeah, I'm excited for the future, definitely.
And if people want to work with you, where's the best place to contact you? Where are you on the net?
So it's Bucks Counselling. So it's buckscounselling.wordpress.com.
Okay, I'll put a link to that as well. All right, well, thank you very much for your time, and good luck with everything in the future.
Thank you so much, Matt. Thanks
Thank
for all
you.
your support.
Thank you.
Okay.